Pro Hog and NBA champion Moses Moody has never been shy about being from Little Rock, playing for his home state Razorbacks, and now repping Arkansas for Golden State.
Well, obviously, I'm still from Little Rock, not too far removed. I lived there probably, 3 years ago. So just having so many people that I still communicate with, my little cousins, a lot of family still live there. So just being around that community, so doing anything positive for that will have a benefit in the long run.
Last summer, Moody brought the Larry O'Brien Trophy back to his hometown to celebrate a Warriors finals win. This month, he'll be back in town with even bigger plans. On Saturday, July 22nd, at Little Rock Southwest High School, Moody will host his first ever youth skills camp, giving back to local kids with training sessions so they can maybe one day walk in his footsteps.
We're going to do a lot of basketball, opportunity to talk, chop it up. Be around the atmosphere, and who knows, maybe somebody might slide through.
The Moses Moody basketball camp is free to attend because it's not about making money or even making baskets for the 21-year-old's trip home. Moody's trying to make a difference.
I didn't have too many examples to know that it was possible to make it to the NBA from Little Rock, Arkansas. I see a lot of guys from LA and New York and Texas and places like that, and it's more of a norm, but me growing up in Little Rock, Joe Johnson was somebody I was able to look up to. Derek Fisher was a guy. I was real close with his family. So those are people that was kind of there that were close enough to really see. The more people that make it, the more responsibility that it is to show that it's possible and just be available to the next generation. I'm not too far removed from some of their ages in my head, at least. It feels like not too long ago I was at Horace Mann Middle School. So just being from there and knowing how much that would have meant to me, being able to be around a professional basketball player and ask questions, and just the impact that being there with an NBA player would have had on me. And Joe Johnson did do a lot of things in the city, and that was somebody I could look up to. And he really laid down a blueprint on how I wanted to do it.
Learn more and register online at bit.ly/Moses Moody Camp. And for the older crowd who want to hear about his path to the pros, on the evening before the camp, Moody will be joined by Razorbacks head coach Eric Musselman at the newly opened Arkansas Museum of Fine Arts in downtown Little Rock.
Being that it'll be Coach Muss, who's such a big representation of, the Arkansas brand, giving the people on Little Rock an opportunity to see him face to face, ask questions, and talk to him.
Free of cost, Moody's fans can attend this fireside chat. A VIP meet and greet session will be held beforehand. Register for the July 21st event at bit.ly/Moses Moody Night. In addition to the public events, while in town, Moody will share his personal message about literacy at an Arkansas Kids Read Hoop session and help equip young people with the tools to be successful at an Empowering Youth Voices Teen Summit. Moody will come back home a month after seeing 3 Razorback freshmen be selected in the NBA draft, like he was in 2021. Also from the Little Rock area, Nick Smith Jr. joins the likes of Moody, Bobby Portis, Austin Reeves, Isaiah Joe, and Jalen Williams as Arkansans in the NBA. It's a thing of beauty for Moody to see more Arkansas ballers make it to the league, and with his new camp, he hopes to have a hand in keeping that trend going.
It's really cool. The older guys that are already in there with, Isaiah Joe, Dan Gafford, Mason Jones, the new generation coming in too, Bobby Portis, just a lot of guys that are in the NBA being successful. Malik Monk, Austin Reeves, and it's really good. The numbers kind of getting up there a little bit, more than I was able to see when I was young, with just professional guys that are from the area, and that's just really cool to see.